Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves endlessly crashing against the shore. This ocean, however, isn't filled with water. It's the ocean of poverty, vast and seemingly insurmountable. Now you might think that crossing this ocean is just a matter of swimming harder, pushing yourself to the limit. But that's a gross simplification of a complex issue. Today, we're diving deep into why poverty isn't just about being lazy. It's about understanding the currents below that hold people back and learning how we can navigate these treacherous waters together. First, let's talk about education. In too many places around the world, quality education is as scarce as an oasis in the desert. According to UNESCO, an estimated 258 million children and youth are out of school. Why? Because for many, education is a luxury they can't afford. This lack of education is a chain around one's ankle, keeping them from moving forward. They are stuck taking low-paying jobs, unable to break the cycle of poverty. Solution? Invest in education. Support local schools, donate books, volunteer your time, and use your vote to advocate for educational reforms. Remember, every educated mind is a step towards turning the tide of poverty. Next, we face the leviathan of systemic inequality. This isn't just about income disparity, it's about unequal access to healthcare, housing, and employment opportunities. The World Bank reports that the wealthiest 10% earn up to 40% of total income globally, whereas the poorest 10% earn only between 2% to 7%. This gap is more than a statistic. It's a gaping wound in our society. The solution is multifaceted, but it starts with awareness and advocacy. Support policies and leaders committed to reducing inequality. Demand fair wages, support minority-owned businesses, and stand against discrimination in every form. It's about creating ripples of change that turn into waves. Lastly, let's address the invisible chains. Psychological barriers. The narrative of poverty often includes a self-defeating dialogue, a whisper in the back of one's mind saying, "You can't." This mental framework is a colossal barrier to breaking free from the shackles of poverty. How do we combat this? Begin with yourself. Advocate for mental health support and education. Teach resilience, problem-solving, and the power of a growth mindset. Encouraging narratives of empowerment and self-efficacy can light a fire in the hearts of those struggling, showing them that they are more than their circumstances. Crossing the ocean of poverty is not about swimming harder. It's about changing the currents. It's about dismantling the barriers that hold so many back and lighting beacons of hope and guidance. This journey requires us to be lifeguards of humanity, extending our hands to those caught in the undertow. Remember, the strength to change the world begins with the courage to change a single life. Be that change. Be the lifeguard someone needs today. Now, as we journey back from the depths of this issue, remember that understanding is the first step toward change. Let's not simplify the complexities of poverty to mere laziness. Let's recognize the multitude of factors at play and work together to create a current of change that can carry all of us to the shores of prosperity